Okay, so let's talk about Disney's latest show, the 7D. Now, when Disney mentioned that they're going to be making a cartoon show based on the 7 dwarves from Snow White, I was like, I ain't gonna watch that. But then I started hearing who was working on this show. First of all, you had an executive producer, Mr. Warburton, who created The Kids Next Door, which is an awesome show. But more importantly, the other executive producer of the show is Tom Ruegger. Now, Tom Ruegger was pretty much the mastermind behind a lot of the 90s Warner Brothers stuff, like your Animaniacs, your Pinky and the Brain, Tiny Toons, even Batman the Animated Series. On top of that, they got a lot of the writers from those shows to work on this show. So after hearing that, I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And you know what? I kind of like it. So the premise of the show is it takes place in this happy kingdom called Jollywood, and whenever there's a problem or something goes wrong, the queen summons the 7D to help out. You know, they're like the problem solvers. Oh, I am so sorry. I did not mean it. Get that out of here. But yeah, whenever there's a mystery that needs to be solved, or, you know, something small like getting a spider out of the castle or something like that, they just call the 7D and they just sort of rise up out of the floor and take care of business. And of course they got villains on the show. You got a warlock and a witch called the Glooms, who are always causing trouble. One of the things that I really liked about the show was the voice ensemble they got. They got a lot of great voice actors on this one. You got Bill Farmer as the voice of Doc, who's the voice of Goofy, he voices a lot of stuff in Disney shows. Then you got Billy West as the voice of Bashful, and I really like Bashful because he's got his hat pulled down over his head, and every time he's seen, he's always like peeking out from behind a tree or hiding under a table or something. And Billy West has got that adorable little timid voice. He's kind of like this, and he doesn't want to come out because he's scared and he's bashful. Ugh. Another one I really like was Kevin Michael Richardson as the voice of Happy, and oh my god, he turns it up to 11. He's always like, he's got a guitar and he's always singing songs, and he's always happy, and he's always just that voice. He's just like, he's usually associated with voicing tough guys like the Shredder on Ninja Turtles or Bulkhead from Transformers Prime, but no, he's totally got this one down as well. He's got great range. Probably my favorite on the show is Maurice LaMarche as Grumpy. And I don't know what it is, but Maurice LaMarche, when he does that angry voice, it's just always funny. He's like, I'm grumpy and I'm gonna da-da-da-da-da. That's what he sounds like, and I love it. Then you got the Glooms, and the male character, who's a warlock, is voiced by Jess Harnell. Texas! Yeah! Woo! If you know what that is, give yourself a thumbs up. But the most surprising addition to the voice cast is the witch, Hildy Gloom, who's voiced by Kelly Osbourne, daughter of Ozzy Osbourne. I didn't even know she was into voice acting. I gotta look this up now. Has she done anything else? I gotta know this. And you know what? She's really good. I mean, she was just perfect as this, and even the character kind of looks like her a little bit. So yeah, I'm all for Kelly Osbourne doing more voice acting. She's really good. So I gotta say, I did enjoy this show quite a bit. I even got a few laughs out of it. I was a little disappointed because considering it had the writing crew from all those great shows from the 90s, I wish it was a little more, it pushed the envelope a little more. But it's fine as it is. I mean, it's up there with like Phineas and Ferb, I suppose. The question is, do I recommend this? Well, for kids, absolutely. If you have children, if you have little brothers or sisters, you can definitely put them in front of the TV and have them watch this. There's nothing offensive about it, nothing gross, at least not really gross. There are certainly far worse things they could be watching right now, like Nickelodeon. Except for Ninja Turtles and The Legend of Korra. The big question is, would I recommend this for adults? I don't think I feel comfortable recommending it for adults. Because, like I said, it's a great show, don't get me wrong, but I don't see adults really becoming fans of this show like, let's say, Gravity Falls. By the way, I'm going to talk about Season 2 when it comes out. But yeah, overall, great show. It had great comedic timing. It was very upbeat. It had those musical interludes that Phineas and Ferb has, so yeah, that's why I kind of classify it with Phineas and Ferb. But maybe not for an older audience. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, 7D is kind of awesome. So that's all I got for the 7D. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll be back real soon with some more cartoon reviews. So I'll see you later. But more importantly, you got the other executive producer, Tom Ruegger, who is pretty much the driving force between. That's not a word. Between. It sounds Shakespearean. It's like, he was between the... Okay.